Hi, this is Jay Andrews back with another video from Reviews Across the Board. And today we are going to review the Samsung Galaxy VR. Okay, so the Samsung Galaxy VR was originally released, this is the consumer edition by the way. It was released on November 20th, 2015. And it is compatible with only four Samsung Galaxy phones. Those being the Note 5, the Galaxy S6 Edge, the 6 Edge Plus, and of course the Galaxy S6, which is what we're going to be reviewing today. So let's just open the box. This is not going to be an unboxing as I already received this for Christmas. This was a oh my goodness. Given to me at Christmas, of course, and I opened it. So I've had about a month or so to review what's going on with this thing and to kind of give you my honest opinion about it. So let's just open the box. As you guys know, this is the consumer edition. This is the third rendition, I guess, of this device. For starters, the company says that the viewing area is oh my God. Did you hear that? Are you listening to me talk? So let's continue here. This is the third rendition, and according to the company, this has a wider viewing angle than any of the other two previous editions. They claim that it is a 96 degree view, which is wider than the previous ones. They've been able to improve on the weight of the device. This is only 318 grams or 0.7 pounds, which is 19% lighter than their last one. Probably something that you couldn't tell too much. The device, you know, I've seen other reviewers say that the device feels cheap or chintzy, and I don't feel that that's the case. So let's take a look around the device. So for starters, you have on the inside here the foam padding right here, the foam padding which serves to kind of go right on your face. I know people with glasses. I brought this to work, and people have said that they feel comfortable with the glasses on when I let them try it. They seem to like it. There's a strap here in the back. It locks in pretty firmly, so this kind of goes around the back of your head here. This strap here goes over the top, okay? So also on the top of the device, you have a focus wheel. And this basically puts the phone a little bit further or closer away from your face, which allows you to kind of zero in or kind of perfect the vision, if you will. A new thing for this year is the directional key here. I guess the previous models did not have a nice texture in here, so it was difficult to feel what was going on when you have the device on the side of your face and you're feeling around. So now there's a little node in the middle with a cross pattern. It really allows you to feel around the device. There's a back key here, which every device has a back key today. And there is a volume rocker here, up and down. One new thing for this consumer edition is the addition of a micro USB plug. So you can have the device for longer while being able to plug in. You know, the beauty of a mobile device is that you should be able to get up and walk around with this. And really, if you're plugged in, you're not going to be able to walk around. But what I've done and what other people have done is you carry a power brick around with you with a small extension. It has to be a Samsung cord. It can't be any other brand. So that's kind of the unfortunate thing. But if you own a Samsung phone and you're thinking of buying this product, you have the cord anyway. And it's a relatively short cord. So this is the one time that Samsung's short cord actually does a good job. So you plug in right here. On the front, you have this dark cover, which I guess helps to kind of shade you in or protect you from the light a little bit more. It comes off fairly easy. made from a kind of a fairly sturdy plastic matte material with the Samsung logo on the front. It's pretty nice. So let's get to the installation. I mean, as you can see here, as I mentioned before, it allows only 4 phones, and getting the phone into the device is not too difficult. It takes a bit of a learning curve, but once you finally get the device in, you kind of snap it in just like this, and it snaps in. Okay. The device has a proximity sensor, so it knows when it's connected to your face, which allows you to pause content and allow you to show it to your friend if you want. That's the one thing with VR. Only one person can experience at a time, and I mean, maybe we're not too far away from a time when families will all be sitting on the couch with all their VR sets strapped to their face, but I think we're years away from that now. But the device straps in pretty smooth, and you can choose to wear the plastic cover or not, and that's up to you. I could just kind of give it a close here, and then you kind of mount it on your face just like this. Okay, and that's it. The system is going to tell you to download the Oculus App Store, which is responsible for all the apps that are available with this device. And right now, so if it was released on the 20th of November, it's on was it February 7th today, and so there are about 100 or so apps in the App Store now. Some of them cost money, and when I say cost money, we're not talking like $1 or $2 like the regular Google Play Store. I'm talking $7, $10, $15 apps, which I have to admit I have not been so ready to buy yet, as the free content is absolutely stunning. So let's just talk about a few basic apps that if you get this device, which is $99 by the way, these apps you have to have. First and foremost, you have to have the Netflix app. Okay, so the Netflix app is, it's crazy. You're sitting down in what looks like a Swiss chalet. You're sitting in a virtual living room, okay? And it's a living room that's probably way nicer than your living room, unless you're, of course, Bill Gates. And you're staring at a flat screen that's probably about 60 inches. And basically the Netflix app is routed into this environment, and you can upload your account, your password information, and watch all of the shows that you would normally watch, except sitting in a beautiful living room with a window outside to your left. You know, the thing with VR is, I'm sure many of you have seen other reviews. Other people may be able to show you what it is by using cameras, but really these types of things are so difficult to describe. And I can tell you with my friends, I tried to describe this to them and they cannot believe or cannot understand what I'm talking about until they actually try on the headset. It is completely immersive. Top to bottom, front to back, left to right, every direction you look, you're in another environment, you're in another world. One of the other great apps is the Oculus Social Alpha app, which basically puts you inside of a movie theater environment and allows you to watch movies but with other people. So try to imagine what chat rooms used to be on the old-fashioned AOL, except you can actually see people sitting next to you. Now, it isn't real people because everybody gets an avatar. You can be a teddy bear or an alien or a cowboy, and you can wear any of these these masks, so to speak. And you're all sitting in a movie theater together as if you are a bunch of friends looking around at each other. And in front of you there is a huge screen that shows whoever started the room gets to control it. It's a really cool app. Another free app is something called the Titans of Space. Now basically this is a tour of the solar system. And you're in a pod, kind of like Jurassic Park, but for planets. So you're sitting in a pod and you get to tour all of the 9 planets. You learn about all the moons and the rings of Saturn, all the moons of Uranus. You get some stats, you get some information about the sun, the earth, distances. It's not meant to be realistic. It's very cartoon-like, very digital. You don't think that you're really in space, but the movement and the expansiveness of space in the app is incredible. So what are some of the drawbacks of this device? Well, I basically have 2. One is a major problem, one is a minor problem that I think is just growing pains with the technology. And you may have heard that looking through the device, even with the pixel count on the Galaxy S6, you do get a screen door effect. So it's as if you're standing maybe a few feet from a screen door and you're looking out into the outside world. It's pretty clear, but you get those minor little cross lines everywhere. I will admit that after a while, I don't even notice them anymore. We live in an era where 4K is the standard, but this is pretty clear, pretty sharp resolution, and that screen door effect kind of fades away, if you will. The other bigger problem that I have with this device, especially with the Galaxy S6, and I have friends with the S6 Edge, they've also complained about it, is the overheating problem. And the S6 has always been known for overheating, and just on regular, using the phone regularly. So when plugged into the device, the processor is heating everything up in this phone. It's really working. And so while Samsung will tell you that this device will give you 4 to 5 to 6 hours of playtime, depending on the app that you're playing or experiencing, you can get anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. Sometimes before the phone will say, it gives you a message, it pauses and says, it needs to cool down, so on and so forth. I've actually resorted to putting my phone in the refrigerator for 15 to 20 minutes before I put it into the device to kind of counteract the overheating problem here. So that's a big problem. Hopefully the Galaxy S7 is a device that they will correct that with. I'm hoping and praying that the Galaxy S7 is going to be compatible with this device. I can't imagine that they are not. As this is February 7th, we're expecting the Galaxy S7 to be announced or released within a couple of months. So I'm really hoping that it's compatible. And if it's not, I'm gonna have to sell the device and get a new one because this technology is not going away. In the end, is this device worth it for $99? Absolutely. Absolutely. To get your first test and first taste of virtual reality, it's not a must-have, but it's a very nice toy at not an expensive cost. So that's it. I hope you enjoy this video. If you like it, please share it with friends and please subscribe to the channel for more videos on devices like this. I will catch you guys in the next video. Until then, this is Jay Andrews with reviews across the board. And remember, stay calm and always question.